Don't give me the Jarvan. Kha'Zix would be a little bit better here. Kha'Zix can actually 1v1 the AD carries easily. He's got kill pressure onto him. And oh, it's going to be jungle Maokai. Okay, so now they have kill pressure onto Faker as they can lock him down. But CuVee on the cannon. The AP cannons have been underwhelming. They don't do a whole lot. The laning phase isn't quite as strong as before. The setups for teleports have been missing for both teams when it comes to having a flank ward for anybody. So I don't like the pick a whole lot, but at least now they have 3 threats to deal with what SKT is throwing at them. But 3 threats get nullified as you have Tahm Kench to eat anybody and keep them alive. And you know they're going to be eating Faker or Bang. And with the nice foul that will come through from both Gragas and Tahm Kench, Samsung's coordination needs to have a complete overhaul for them to succeed in winning these fights.
Yeah, Wolf looked less than excited as he was forced onto that defensive Tahm Kench pick. I'm sure in his mind he's like, please let me play Zyra. I want to. But not going to be the case here. So we will see Tahm Kench for Wolf.
But here's the danger, because now SKT have the early advantage. They have the early game jungle strength with the Gragas. So Gragas is going to be superior to Maokai early on. Rumble, it's not going to have the easiest time against Kennen, but it's not the AD Kennen. It's not going to get worse. It's just going to be AP. And then Faker, we know how that matchup went up against Crown. He's going for a confidence run back on this one, thinking, okay, I know my mistakes. I can do it again. But without an early game advantage on your jungle, it might just be Peanut's playfield to do whatever he wants, to have SKT put as much pressure as they want onto the lanes and find themselves yielding an advantage. But the X factor is that we have no idea what Stitch and Wraith are going to bring to the table. We really don't, because we haven't seen them all year at all. We don't get to go watch them scrim.
In the end of it, just going to get the flash off of Bang.
So the bottom lane that gets substituted still finds a way to put pressure onto SKT's bot side, and this is a cue and perhaps an indication of what we can expect for the next series. A little bit of a tussle in the jungle, but I think it might be too far-fetched, but I'm still going to go ahead and risk this statement that I think that they're going to... 1 second, though.
Okay, Peanut's getting caught out here. The Devourer coming in. Stitch is going under turret. That is too much. All right, my good sir.
Say it. SKT's winning it. SKT's going to win this game. And when they face SKT or KT now, KT loves to pick on the bottom side of the map. So if you're at KT looking at this game, you're thinking to yourself, well, clearly the bottom lane seems to be the area that's struggling. Let's try to punish this as much as possible. I'm just going to ignore that, and that was awful. We know it was awful, but these players aren't the main players.
Yeah, I mean, the mistake, is it really this play, or is it the mistake?
Like, what is
Is it the mistake to sub him in the first place, you know? Under this much pressure, that's just, it's too risky. I mean, even if you do get the kill, you're going to have to burn all your summoners, you're never going to get out of there alive. It's just a big mistake there by Stitch in the bottom lane, trying to, you see a potential dive was happening up in the top side, but it did fail, as Untara did read it very nicely here. Now Wraith and Stitch, they're sticking around, and Stitch, he gets hit out of there, the Buster shot to get banged back, but of course you're not getting out of that one, just sticking too long around the bot side. And, well, that's, again, not what they were looking for in the bot lane.
Well, Stitch is going to walk out of this game in stitches, it seems, as he just gets bullied around now. Didn't even...
in that fight.
Too risky. Smelled something out, and nice smells that ambition. They might be fancying a flash twisted advance, but Faker has flash too.
And they got Peanut nearby. There's that flash twisted advance into the ultimate, and down will go Faker in the mid lane. Finally able to take out this pesky, a much better time on this Taliyah. We talked about how he is one of the big pieces for Samsung as a unit. If they don't have a crown, then they don't have a king. And, well, they need to make this work as a unit. Okay, we do have what looks like an Abyssal Voyage in onto Stitch, and here comes Peanut. He's all alone. The flash comes in with the Rend. Wraith, all by himself, somewhere out on the map, is looking to make a stun happen, actually getting him pretty low with the Ignite. Will he actually go down? No, the heal is going to come in, and it will save Peanut's life.
And Stitch now 0 with Crown going to the top side, because they don't have much when it comes to going to the side lanes just yet. So SKT will continue to split push on the side lanes, try to get advantages that way, but a fight happens.
Fate's call, it's going to go on to the Alistair, not exactly the best target. Bang is going to be engaged on Peanut all by himself with only the damage of Faker. Faker against 2, can he do it? CuVee all alone will go down, but so will Faker. And so it's going to be a 1-for-1 for just now, but now it looks like SKT with a bit more damage. Nice re-engage there from Wraith. He gets the stun, but it's not enough. Bang, he's too protected. Untara, he's doing too much in the front line. That's going to be a couple more, and in comes the Abyssal Voyage. Ambition's all alone, he can't survive. Wolf, he wants the kill. Doesn't look like he'll get it, though, as Bang decides not to join up, but they pick up a 4th kill, and a big lead now for SKT in this one.
Oh, huge balls from Faker going for a 1v2, but you wish that Stitch could have done the same. It felt like had they followed up on Bang when the combo came through, Samsung might have been able to walk away on that one. So we're going to look at that fight again. It's a 4-on-3 as it starts breaking off. So Faker gets to hit the Maokai immediately, and sure, Bang is distracted and the Maokai or the Kennen comes through in the backline, but he doesn't do anything. He gets exhausted, murdered right away while Faker dies in a 1v2. But this is the big one, the combo. Let's see what Stitch does. He has the rocket jump, but why is there no switch of damage onto Bang? We just
here to pay our respects for Samsung, who are our beloved Samsung.
Bathroom break.
Yeah, it looks like.
There it is, bathroom break, baby.
I mean, when you gotta go, right?
Nature's calling.
And he knows what this means. He knows that the cameras. Let's give him a high five here, a round of applause, because when everything's on the line and nature calls, nature comes first. Toilet issue. Are you serious?
Why are we calling it that?
Toilet issue. All right.
Oh,
Untara is like trying to hide a smile. Just go ahead and laugh it off, man. You're going to the next round. Ambition can't really find the humor in it all.
That's what I'm going to call it next time when I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, I've got a toilet issue to fix.
Yeah. Bang, he's reading about one of our sponsors here.
What is happening?
It's like, oh, what is this drink all about? Oh, let me take a sip. Oh, it's not half bad. He's getting more and more interested in this the more he takes a sip of it.
Well, there's also the red one. The red one's HP. This one's MP, so he's getting the mana back. You said red was grape. What flavor is this one?
I don't know.
From Samsung is going to be met with Gragas.
Oh, he catches Crown in the back, and a flash is not going to save him. He's all alone. And Ambition trying his best to get out of this one. CuVee joining the fight a little bit too late. Will they even get Ambition here? It's going to be close. A couple more hits will do it. Doesn't look like they will, but they get a very important wave clearer in that Crown pick, and they will push on to this inhibitor turret.
They were about to survive that push. They could have gone into the Baron side, start defending that play, but now by attempting to defend their red buff, they're going to lose 2 inhibitors. So the macro play from Samsung, even worse than what it was in Game 2, finds himself at a huge deficit, and I don't think that SKT will make the same mistakes of getting caught out on the back end of this play. They don't get the middle inhibitor, but the fact that they get the bottom side one.
Their second 3-0 against Samsung in best of 5s in 2017. They take out that third inhibitor. The Weaver's Wall will come in, but it's just locking SKT in with Samsung as they're pushing on to these Nexus turrets, just waiting for the waves to push in. Wraith with a nice engage here, but the perfect equalizer. CuVee's going to go down, and so will Crown. Nobody on SKT is going to go down here as Faker light steals up. That's going to be 4 kills. Ambition, they're looking for the third one, or rather the 5th one. Can't even count at this point. The Rend, will it come in? Not quite, but they will stake out the Nexus. And that is game number 3. SKT with a 3-0 victory over Samsung.
This series was not even close, Valdez. Game 2 had some glimmers where we thought Samsung could do it, but they just fell apart when it truly mattered. And without being able to maintain composure in those high-octane moments, they were never going to stand a chance. And SKT took full advantage of it and dismantled them in Game 1. Game 3, does that even count? You sub 60% of the team? I argue not, but hey, SKT now puts fear in the rest of the teams in both KT and Longju. Are they next? Are they trembling? Is John Wick unleashed and coming back? Did they kill their puppies? Wolf and Bang do share a cub themselves.
Yeah.
So they might be upset at that.
I mean, you also have to point out that Untara and Peanut are quickly becoming the two players that we might see for the rest of 2017 for Samsung, or rather for SKT. These guys played super solidly. I know Faker was the big MVP in 2 of these games. He had a nice Game 3 as well. And, you know, Bang and Wolf, they were doing their